Hello everyone, this is Scott Barrow with my battle with ALS. The time is 4:18 on the 8th month, 8th of 2015. I'm bringing you my battle with ALS, and I call him Trigger. Welcome, this is Scott Barrow from a small town, Washington, North Carolina. I have a monstrous disease that lives within my body, a monster nicknamed Lou Gehrig's. I found out I had it when I was falling on my job as a telephone contractor for Lambert's Cable Splicing around the year 2013, and now it is 2015. This killer is a worldwide issue. It attacks the nerve cell in the brain and spinal cord when the motor neurons die. The ability of the brain to intake and control muscle movements is lost, and it leads to paralysis and loss of breathing control. This monster wears a face of destruction. It works day and night, sometimes faster in other people and slower in other ALS patients. But it is also still the same killer that affects us all. This thing never takes a break, always triggering the body, taking away a leg or an arm, a finger, our speech, etc. I watch mine every day wondering what it will do next. It seems that this disease finishes one part of the body and moves on to the next and never takes a break on the human body. I am a 46-year-old male in good health. I take no medicines of any kind for any kinds of sicknesses. Before I had ALS, I took nothing. Always in good health. I'm trying to tell the people all over the world that there is a killer that doesn't care about how good shape you're in. It's a monster that will invade anyone's body from a trigger in the brain. And once you have this monster, it makes itself at home, destroying you and your family. It doesn't know how to think of you and your family's feelings of life. It is programmed to do one thing, that is destroy and take another life. Although its name is Lou Gehrig's, which is a nickname for the disease from a man that was a baseball player back in the 70s. I call this disease Trigger, a monster with a face of destruction, so advanced that man cannot figure out what causes it. Trigger will keep on killing unless a cure for it is found. I hate Trigger because it took so many people's lives, and this ALS monster follows everyone from year to year. It's not just a past monster, it is a future monster as well. Trigger has some age on him, but he still knows his job, and that is to kill. To all the people around the globe, please pray for everyone that is and is not have ALS. I am asking you not to give up the hope of GM604, but I'm asking if you have the ALS disease like me as well. Please, if you're not a Christian of God, his child, I'm asking you while you're still here to leave this monster at the cross. But before you do that, you must let God come into your life. You must believe, confess that God died for you, be baptized, and repent. No one will enter the kingdom of heaven unless we do these things. Even people diseased will still have to be right in God's eyes. Just because I myself have an ALS disease doesn't mean I'll get to heaven. By most respect, even Jesus suffered a tragic loss of his life. When Jesus died on that cross, the old Moses law died with him. But the new law, which is in the New Testament, came in effect. Only some of the Old Testament applies, and that is the Ten Commandments. Think about it. If you were suffering from a disease called ALS, but Jesus suffered a lot worse than us. Jesus said no one will get to the Father except through me. Listen what he said. No one. That means even the sick and all kinds of sickness and disease. People still have to be right to enter the kingdom of heaven. Please understand that this is coming from the Bible and our Father in heaven. It is not my words, but the Father's. I'm just a man like you, but giving you a serious message from God. Remember when we must let God be our healer. He is our cure now. Even if the GM604 works, we will still have to have Jesus, because he gives man ability to come out with this cure, which is GM604. But all due respect, sometimes I believe we leave God out of things and trust man too much. We must remember God made man and woman. We must trust him even if we die of ALS or any disease more. Even when trigger destroys us, we must save our souls, because we will be free of our diseased bodies. But our souls will move on. But if we do not live for Jesus, we will have a second death in hellfire. That's why this message is so important. I end this to all around the globe. Please, if you don't believe that Jesus died for you, stop and pick up a Bible and read his word. I promise you it will change your life. Please trust me and have that second life that the Father promised. I want it, and I know you do too. Trust him, Jesus Christ, for nothing is impossible for Christ, not even disease. Thank you. Again, this is Scott Barrow from a small town, Washington, North Carolina. This will go worldwide: YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, also my new site, ALS News. To reach out around the world and tell the sick and diseased, you're not alone. I also trust God and wear the face of a distracted disease, ALS. Thank you for watching.